Hey y'all, and welcome to the Max Life. We have quite a busy day today, and we are going to bring you guys along with us. Okay, so this chore that we're fixing to do is completely unrelated to what's going on today. It's gonna be a bad day for our ram that is in the barn. You guys saw us move the ram, lamb, the little one, and the other female over into the barn. Our vet is coming to cut him today, and he is coming to check Dolly. You guys have heard us talk about Dolly. Here's the story with her. So we bought her and two other milking cows from a dairy farm a couple of hours south of us, because nobody around here really raises dairy, so we have to drive a distance. So we had gone down after we lost Allie. We found 3 that we liked. 2 were bred, for sure bred, and they were gonna deliver right when Josie was gonna deliver. Colby was like, there's no way, I cannot milk 3. We sold 1, we kept 2. The third one was not bred, which was Dolly. So while she was here, she wasn't bred. We put her with our Jersey bull, which we had concerns with him being too small and not able to breed her. So we did get the vet back to recheck her. She was still not bred. So our next option was to move her across with our bigger Hereford bull. And so today is her fate. She has been with, she was not bred where she came from. She was with our Jersey bull, like I told y'all, which he was very young. I say very young. He was breedable age, but he is on the smaller side because he is still young. And she was a full-grown cow. So she was moved over with our big bull, who was completely capable of breeding her if she is breedable. So she has been with him for several months. Dr. Case is going to come out today. He is going to cut that little ram, and he is going to check Dolly. So a lot going on the farm today. What I'm doing here is all of the leaves right here on this kale is about to get harvested. So this is going to look totally different in just a minute. You see it's gone to seed. Obviously, we're going to leave 1 plant to collect those seeds, just like I did the arugula, and I have already cleaned that out. Then we are going to clean up this whole entire bed, get it back right, and prep it. All of the kale will go either in the freezer, in the freeze dryer, or in the dehydrator. Jenny, show us the word you've been working on. Can you un? Good job. So y'all see, with some hard work, dedication, he has done really, really good. Good job, buddy. We've been working really hard. He's got that word down pat. Now we're just breaking the habit of saying son too fast, which comes out as ton. So we're gonna get it. He's gonna get the word. He's gonna be able to say and then we're gonna move on to some more S words. So making progress in the right direction. Thank you guys for some of the encouragement that I saw over in the comments. I have not been able to go through them all yet as of right now, but I do try to go through all of those comments in between downtimes here on the farm, because I like to hear from you guys as well. So I'm taking a pause. You guys saw me fill up a Walmart bag. I usually sell these to some friends for $5 a Walmart bag, which is a pretty good deal for fresh and organic lettuce. Not lettuce, for fresh and organic kale. She's picking up some eggs. So, dozen eggs are about to run up to the gate. Usually I open the gate and let my customers in, but by the time I get down there, she'll probably be there anyway. So we're fixing to run those down to the gate, give one of our local friends some farm fresh produce. Just like that, it's done. Y'all know we don't have any waste, so all of these are about to go to the chickens and the pigs. This will be prepped and cleaned up a little bit more. The other sets of my asparagus, which are 2 years behind these, will go in these beds right here and replanted. This will be a full asparagus bed by the time I'm done with it. We'll go ahead and tell you what we did up here. The female is in the side with the chickens, so that when our vet gets here, the only animal that we have in this middle gate right here is the little ram. Y'all can see him over there. So that we can come in. It'll take pretty much all of us to corner him, and then he will be made into a wether. I'm hoping that within the next couple of weeks, everything has panned out. The other sheep they're actually way down there in those fields, but they're still in the fields. Everything has panned out to be okay as far as the sheep goes. Now, these little suckers did get out yesterday. I don't know if Colby just left the gate open on the other side or if they literally jumped out. I'm not sure what happened there. But when we called them back, we went ahead and moved her in with the chickens, left him over there by himself, so that we could handle our business with him today. He's gonna have a bad day, but we'll be glad to get that done. We'll get Dolly checked here just shortly and be finding out the fate of her if she is bred. Really curious to find out how that's gonna play out with her, so y'all hold tight. As soon as he gets here, we are gonna come out and join in on the fun. Dolly. Here's an update on the meat bird mix-up. Those are the ones that you guys saw us get from the post office that day where they had mixed up my meat birds. As you can see, they're doing wonderful, and we have not lost one of those red broilers. I'm currently heading in. We're gonna go ahead and get that kale washed and over into the dehydrator and freeze dryer. Whatever I have left is going in the freezer. Soon as Dr. Case calls, we will head outside to get started with all of that. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and get our kale washed up. And I have just defrosted the Harvest Right freeze dryer. The really incredible thing about when I say prepping this freeze dryer is that it is so easy. I just defrosted it, so there's some chamber. So there's some water still left right here in the chamber, and I'm just going to kind of wipe that down and get that a little bit dried out, which is really easy to do. It have already drained the water down in the bottom, so I'm going to get this thing back on and cooling down before my kale goes in it, and it is pretty well that easy. I'm just going to get the ring back on. So this is the rubber seal that just goes right back on. The amazing thing about having a freeze dryer is that it is so useful in so many different ways. Even something as simple as kale that we actually can't keep fresh for a long season. So an amazing way to utilize that is using the freeze dryer. Okay, y'all, we just got the call that the vet is pulling in. So I got the freeze dryer prep, the water dumped, everything cooling in there, but the kale is gonna have to wait for just a little while. If you want to take a look at this, that is a lot of kale. So when I get back inside, I'm gonna get the sink emptied out, cleaned out. The kale's going in there to get washed, but it's gonna have to wait.
What's up? Man, good.
What you think the verdict's gonna be?
It better be pregnant, or she should be. I think she's been with this bull for about 3 months.
She's bred. She's good.
Perfect.
Good girl. Well, The bad job is done. And the great news is Dolly is bred. He said between 3 and 4 months bred. So that is wonderful news. Dolly gets to stay. So we are very excited about that. So she was not bred to the Jersey Bull, but she was bred to the Hereford Bull. And hopefully he will grow out a little bit more and get a little bit bigger. We have been having some problems with him not wanting to stay where we need him to stay. We had such a hard time yesterday morning. This is just us being honest with y'all and telling you what happens on the farm, where we were about ready to decide to load him up right then and send him off. But we're gonna give him maybe one more try and see what we can get him to do. Stay in the fence, stay where he's supposed to stay, and do his job. Then he'll be able to stay here. So you guys saw what all I ended up with. Kale, fantastic harvest to end the season on kale. I cannot speak highly enough about Survival Garden Seeds. The kale, that was all of their kale. We had such wonderful luck with that. It gave and gave and gave and gave, which is a huge blessing. All around, it has been a really good day. We got great news today. Things are going forward. Progress on the farm. That's always wonderful news. Hope you guys enjoy tagging along with us. As always, God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.